Where there's lithium battery in the Caravan. There's the red going to the red, the black's going to the black, but it's not powering the Caravan. The Caravan's completely dead. 12.8 volts. The black wires seem to be black itself, but them's connected. They go where the battery will shut down if the thing's wrong. I'm going to try the wee 12 volt battery. What is it? Got it in my pocket. What would it be with the battery? I'm going to try the wee battery belonging to the drill again to see if that powers it. I don't understand why that's not powering the Caravan. So it's underneath the seat. A normal Caravan, it's not built up as a bed all day. It'd be easy enough to get at. But it's underneath the seat, and it's the wee fuse holder is pretty tight to get at actually. See where I'm crammed in. You need to lift all your cushions off. I haven't got time to do all that. You see, if I lift off cushions and Luna, she gets upset then, so she does. But there's the holder there now. And like, why had they make it so tight? It plugs into that other one behind. That lead behind plugs into it, and there's a wee cover goes on it. They could have made it simpler, like that. There could be inside the battery compartment. Suppose they thought, well, it could be raining like today, and people might like to change the fuse inside the Caravan in the heat. But the wee cover goes on that. Don't know where the cover went. And that there plugs into that there. Oh, where's that? It's set away and you don't even see it. So even with two hands, I can barely reach with that hand there. If I had to stick it away in there, so I had to turn the phone off and connect this on. Hope it doesn't go bang. Now that's from the motor mover there. The motor mover's not. I took the motor mover out. That's what them spare wires are for. The motor mover's too heavy. It's carrying all that extra weight. So I'll get this connected on. I pulled it out of the cable tie. It's too tight. I can't see underneath. Sometimes switches like that, they can have 3 terminals instead of 2. It hasn't banged yet anyway. So we'll see now if there's any power going out of the rest of the Caravan. Oh. We got power. We got power, Luna. We have electricity. Our Caravan on this week. Wonder if there's a wee air vent going. That's the wee this has got a fan built into it here, you know. But how does it work? I've never used a 12 volt fan. Oh, that there. Wee fan. We'll have blowing hot air so we will this week, if it gets cold. Blowing hot air. This is all going now. We'll put that back in again. You know the weird thing? People in America always wonder why we have pull cords. The reason why we have pull cords is because we have 240 volts in this country and you get killed. But like a Caravan is 12 volt, why do they still put a pull cord in a Caravan? See, folk are just used to going to the toilet and pulling the switch. They wouldn't think of looking for a light switch, you see. But well, we still have pull cords in our 12 volt Caravans. What's interesting, look at that, boys. The lithium battery. I've never seen the needle at the very end of the green. The very end of the green there, put that power in that. The wee sparker and also going this. There, put that power for the sparker, boys. The only thing I really use the 12 volt for, the odd time I put on that light, very odd time. But the sparker, I like the sparker. See, lighting the oven and all, the wee sparker's handy. I'm going to give us Caravan a wee clean now and start out. We are going Caravan this week. I'm going out of Wooden on Monday. The car's getting fixed on Monday. I'll go to the scrapyard. Monday's going to be running around day. Tuesday, we're heading off Tuesday. Stuff the DIY, Luna. Me and you need a Caravan holiday. Out of weather like that there, what are you supposed to do? Caravan. That's what that's meant for, a Caravan. So we're going to get this cleaned up now. And see, last time I went away, there was nothing. No dinner plates or nothing like. No. Saying that, did I put the dinner plates back? I got the dinner plates back in again. What happens, you see when I'm in the Caravan, I keep this wee bag here in the shower. And when I come home and do the dishes and all, every day I do the dishes, put it in there. But the last day, the dishes, I take them out of here and put them in the dishwasher. And then this wee bag then, that would have all the crap, my dirty clothes and all would go in there, biscuits, any rubbish, cardboard, aluminium cans, end up coming in here. Take it into the house, get the washing done, get everything all done, blah, blah, blah. Get everything washed, goes into that wee bag and comes back out to the Caravan, gets everything stored away, and then goes, the routine goes round and round. Last time I went in the Caravan, that was lying in the house. So my dinner plates were lying in the house, my forks were lying in the house. You know, just not, I don't carry a whole pile of forks. I just need, it's only me here, like, I only carry enough for me. We must get the biscuits and all stocked up again. Biscuits is way down low there, boys. They were out of date and all the last time. So we'll get that restocked up there now. Some more baked beans and all. The vinegar, check the vinegar bottle. That's probably out of date, that vinegar there. Like, we'll get a fresh vinegar. Get them biscuit containers. Get them crackers just going off there. So I want to get all them meat containers all washed out tonight. Take them in the house, wash them out. See, I think the problem is I go carrot camping. And that's the ones I use carrot camping there. The thermal mugs, brilliant job. But that's why the wee bag gets carried to the car then. And that's why it missed the caravan. Oh, they ain't up there now, look. Wee battery packs and all. I said use them for the GoPros when I'm in the away carrot camping as well. And that's why it's sort of stuck between things now, like. So what I actually need is a wee carrot camping bag and a separate caravan bag. But when I get my house done up, I'm going to have a wee outdoor kitchen underneath the carport. And that's going to contain all this stuff instead of stuff in the house. So that's for carrot camping there. That's why that's lying in there. So, wee bit of... There's my tail bags for carrot camping there. See, they should be in the car all the time. They shouldn't be lying in there. What can you do? So we'll get this tied up here now. We'll give the place a wee spring clean, boys. A wee spring clean. We'll get all our battery packs and all put back in again. The UK 13 amp plugs years ago, they used to have a wee ring circle. Put a photograph up on them. And what used to happen is you wire up your plug, and when you went to wire up the plug, once it was all wired up, all the wires was in, and you went to put the top on, you found out, oh, I forgot to put the flex through the top. Bearing in mind that this was built, that doesn't happen today, plugs is different today. Bearing in mind this was built back in them days. I've them all screwed in, ready to go. Go to put the cover on. Look, don't you know the cover has to be on before the screws goes on? That's the way they used to invent things years ago. That's back in the Industrial Revolution and all that there, when everything made in Britain was brilliant. They made some crap stuff too, you know. Tortured you. So I had to take these screws back out again now. And put the cover on, then put the screws on. Don't do anything twice. That's the way you meant to do it there. Put the cover on top, then put the screws on. The thing of these wee things here, I don't use a hand screwdriver. Caravans are very fragile. The wood's very thin. You need to let the screwdriver... They're too powerful. It's not how to do things with a hand screwdriver. You can feel a screw better. And then these wee boys here clip on top. There's a top and bottom, I wonder. Because on there some of the arthritis in the fingers are making it harder. I'll use my right thumb. We'll get the best with it. See, that's the advantage of having an old caravan. You can't do that to a new one. So, get this sorted out now. There's my electric blanket I got there. Didn't show it in the last video because it was dark. Brilliant electric blanket. I don't know what it's made of. You don't need to tie it on with strings. But it's, the inverter itself was useless. Didn't like the inverter. And there's Luna's wee electric blanket. Last time we forgot to bring the full gang thing to plug the two of them in the inverter. We'll bring it. Why do I want my girl cold? We need our comfort at night time. Then I run that off an oil lithium battery and inverter. The inverter I wasn't happy with. Too noisy. It's far too noisy. But I'll still leave them on. We'll preheat the beds and all. Have the beds nice and snug. And if we wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning freezing, we can switch them on. But other than that, I could run all night. I've plenty of power to run it all night. Just the noise of the fan. Why they had to put up, just don't know. I need tempted screwing the fan out, you know, because normally a fan would have a thermostat in it, and so it only go on when it's warm. That goes on the moment you connect it. I can't ever see it getting too warm on them wee couple of blankets. It's 500 watts pure sine. But I might be awkward getting it out. If the fan was out, it'd be perfect. Like, you won't be running electric blankets in the summertime. It's only the winter time, and it'll be down on the floor, and the floor will be freezing. So at the end of the day, if I'm not going to use it, then there's no point in having it. And if I take the fan out and it shortens its life, but I get using it, at least it's got serves some purpose. See, when you're caravanning with wee fluffy friends, this is what I do to my seats here. You see how many layers of blankets I have? That's a mattress for a house there. That is one of them little foam ones. Little, where we pronounce it. The blanket, why hard to buy blankets now? Them blankets there, they'd be 17 years old anyway. So one blanket on there, the other blanket on top, and this one here, the blanket's doubled in these seats. See, these seats are still good underneath, like. You can't clean the seats. This Caravan had corner cushions. I had to take them away. They're up in the attic, but I probably need 2 hands to get this done here, but right. So that blanket's doubled at the bottom, and then I push it all in with 2 hands. It's double the top too. I think it might be single the top, and then this other blanket here now, that goes over that, and then that means then you've got 3 layers of blanket there. And then this one here goes on top. There's a bit of one be washed regularly here. It's too hard washing all them all the time. There's not much water, wee Luna. But if they come back soaking wet, I put down the towels. So towels gets the water. I'll cover all this up with towels. And then they've got this big fleece here then. And the under blanket, I only put it on the last day. So I put that just under this top blanket so I'm not holding back too much heat. This big fleece thing. But that's how it takes a lot of layers. Very wet in blankets too. Very wet. And you're not so bad, Pet, you don't bring in much water. But when I used to have Shadow, Lucy and Max in here. 3 big boys, 3 big ones. 2 big boys and a lady. And there's some water with them. Oh, there was. But I'll get this put back together now. It'll be all nice and neat and tidy. That's it pushed in along there now. That's double. That's double. That there's blankets doubled. And then this one's over the whole lot there. So that means you've got 3 layers of blanket over the whole lot. I could put that under blanket underneath this other one, but because I'm taking between the Caravan and the car, I don't want to strip the whole thing apart every time. And then on top of that, then I put this one here then, and she's actually bigger than it needs to be. This here blanket here, this top one, is 13 years old. I used it in my bed in the house. My mother bought it when I moved into the house. And I wouldn't have used that when I had the 3 big dogs. I had to use just a big thick yellow blanket because it wouldn't hold the same water. It looks nicer, but it wouldn't hold the same water. And when I had the 3 big ones, you've looked at the older videos, there's an old scruffy yellow blanket. There's a lot of water off them. So you get the idea there now, look. Keeps everything. You've got to keep the Caravan dry at night. During the day, they're going to come on wet. You can't stop them coming on wet. And dare I say mucky sometimes, Luna. Dare I say mucky sometimes. But let the towels catch all the muck. Then they come home and throw all the towels on the washing machine. That goes on like that. So my towels are still lying from the last day I was out with her. So they wouldn't normally be on during the day. They go on when it's wet. That's a wee bulge out, Luna. And then I get my wee cushions out and makes it all nice and homely, doesn't it, Luna? And get my them wee cushions there. There's a brave age there, boys. They're going back to my first Caravan, 17 years. They've been in the washing machine a lot of times, and every time they come out worse. But there's the colour they should be. You see the way the sun bleaches them down.